If you're in the market for an LG TV, today I'll be telling you the top 3 LG TVs you could buy right now in 2022 for Black Friday. So whether you're looking for value to save a lot of money or you're looking for quality, these televisions will cover all of those things. Now, this isn't an ad, LG didn't put me up to this, and I'm not going to be telling you my life story like every other YouTuber. If you like that, smack a like on this video and let's get to it. Okay, so first on this list, I say if you are coming in at a budget price point, you like value, go with the LG A2. The reason for that is the LG A2 comes in a wide variety of sizes and it is super affordable, with the lowest being in the mid 500 range. So you can get a solid OLED experience now at the under $600 price range, really. And again, you don't have to struggle trying to figure out how I'm going to come up with money to get like quality sets. I remember back in the day, OLEDs used to be thousands of dollars, and now they've gotten it way down to the point where for $560, $600 for a larger size, like 55 inches, 50 inches, or whatever it is, you can get a big screen, and or at least a respectable size, whatever, and you don't have to break the bank, and that value is immense. So I can't stress enough that that's what you would definitely want to do. Now, again, you want to know what's the caveat, what's the catch. Surely I'm not getting everything that the higher end OLEDs get. Well, of course, things like 4K 120 hertz, you're not going to be getting. I'll be very honest with you. Here I am on PlayStation 5 with the new Dad of War game. You don't really experience 120 hertz on this game as far as it being brilliant and wonderful, because textures get extremely low and it's in low resolution mode pretty much all the time. That's not really a worthy trade right now anyway in terms of quality or in terms of spending extra money to get to lower resolutions. I think the only people benefiting from 4K 120 are super high-end PC rig users, right? But again, at that point, it really doesn't matter. If you're on console, 4K 60 is still pretty much where it's at. And the performance mode for this game is 4K 30. So, I mean, really, it's the same thing that we've been seeing out of PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox One X even. It's not like the next level that we were waiting for, and definitely not what PS5 was advertised on. So if that's something that you were buying these TVs for, don't fall into that trap. And that's not being critical of anything, it's just kind of laying things out very matter of fact. Now, in terms of the quality though, the 4K 60, I think personally from a motion perspective, is the ideal refresh rate for TV. People don't like it, they want 120, but there is no normal content piece right now, whether it's TV shows or movies or even get video games on a large scale, that focuses on 120 FPS as a native refresh rate. So any TV that has that is just really unnatural. Now, I will say this. You do obviously get more bells and whistles from a processing perspective, though, on things like the LG C2, which would be the next model I would recommend over the A2. The LG C2 will give you things like super detailed sharpness, depth enhancements that are just through the roof. I mean, it really is incredible. The motion, however, isn't going to be as good as the step-down A2. So these are things that in my time testing TVs and reviewing TVs, I've noticed about these displays. 60 hertz TVs are king for motion, usually 9 times out of 10. It's a very weird thing, but test it and you'll see what I mean. Now, in terms of value, again, the LG C2 gives you a lot of that. They got the Evo panel in there. So for everybody who's looking for something that's going to be brighter than, you know, what we were experiencing last year, it's perfect because you kind of have that midway between last year's C1 and the top of the line LG G series televisions all combined into one little package. And yes, you'll be pleased and proud to know that the stand is included, unlike the G series. Now, that little funny little jab out of the way, in all seriousness, it's an excellent product. The speakers this year on the C2 are where the advantages kind of start shining over the step-down series like the A series. But again, the subwoofer in the C series, C2, being very specific here, is fantastic. And I think it'll alleviate a lot of the need for a sound bar. And that's where that extra value comes in. So while it might be a little bit more on the pricier side, it's definitely a worthy investment. And the 55-inch going for pretty much like $12.99, $1,300 around that price range. I mean, you really can't fail. It's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant TV for that price. It's kind of hard to believe that these OLEDs are coming down so much, actually. So I think it's great and everybody's winning really big now. Now, in terms of like the #1 LG out of all of these TVs for my top 3, it would be the LG C1 if you can still find it. I know, I have said this 1,000 times, but I really mean it. If you are somebody who really loves quality and you're somebody who likes seeing really what the next level looks like. LG with the C1 really did deliver something truly special. Motion is fantastic, extremely fluid, and I'm sorry, but OLED Motion Pro is just one of those features that if you know how to use it, you will get so much more value out of your picture quality. Now, there's no secret, I have settings here. I sell my settings here for $5. It's a cup of coffee practically for some people. Maybe a cheeseburger, I don't know. But that will alleviate a lot of the pain and stress of hiring some stranger to come out to your house to try to calibrate your TV for $500 when you could just pay $5, plug in values, and you're done in minutes versus waiting there for like hours at a time for somebody to figure it out, right? So if you don't want to have to go through that stress and that hassle, you don't have to. I make it easy and convenient by providing my calibrated TV settings for you guys. Now, a special note and caveat, you cannot calibrate for individual panel variances online. The best I could do is do a universal approach, but I will tell you that people have been very pleased with those results. So you can try it out, and if you hate it, it was $5 anyway. But more often than not, people really do love what they see. Now that out of the way, if you have questions and you need help, you can join the Discord. I pretty much have a 24/7 thing going where I try to answer questions in a timely manner. So that kind of helps with a lot of that. And I do try to run regular live streams. I've been off the mark with the live streams for a little bit, I do know, but I do usually hold live streams every Friday from 7 p.m. through 8 p.m. But that being said, if you truly need help and you want to be steered in the right direction, reach out to me and I'll help you however I can. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.